Hi Stuart, it's Aaron here from SB Live Media. Okay, I'm just going to jump straight in and do a quick video audit of your website and your current digital marketing strategy. Okay, so the website looks great. I'm guessing it's very new. It's nicely laid out. I see if you scroll down here, you've got your email collection form. That's good. You've also got your calls to actions. Click here to build now, and you've got your social media stuff here. Contact details down at the bottom. Right, but, I mean this is all great. What we would definitely suggest, we would definitely suggest to help you convert more visitors to sales, basically, would be to get all of that stuff that I've just pointed out, all of this stuff here, your social media, your call to action, you've got a sort of testimonial sort of thing here, a USP here, and bring all of that above here. This is what we call the fold. It's an old printing term. It basically just means, anyone landing on the site will, as soon as they land on it, without having to scroll down or move through the site, that they know exactly, where they are, why they're here, why they should be here and not with one of your competitors, and basically what the next action is and how to take it. So what we like to see with our client sites is, clear telephone numbers, clear email address. By all means, bring that email capture form up here. Have your links up here to your social media, and on your page here, use that quote. Basically just make it as easy as possible for the user just to know that they're in the right place and basically what you want them to do. Okay, so we ran the website through one of Google's piece of software that just tells us the page is mobile friendly. That's great. That's very, very important in 2017. And this piece of software here brings up the website and basically shows us how it appears on a mobile device. So again, it does look nice and clean and tidy. It's great that you can see this here. Again, one thing we would definitely be to have clear contact details, so a clear clickable telephone number, as it's a mobile device. It is something that you can incorporate into the website design, very easily and cheaply. To just have a clear telephone number up here that someone can, click with a push of their finger and be in contact with you straight away. We ran the website through this piece of software here. This tells us how long it takes for the website to load. Coming back a little over 2 seconds, which is still pretty good, a performance B grade. The current statistic, though, is that anything over 2 seconds, potential visitors do start to click back. Unfortunately, in this day and age, people just don't have the patience to wait for a website to load. Okay, so what's causing that to run, a little bit slower? A little bit slower than possible. Well, on the mobile device, it's basically some scripting issues. And also is suggesting here that we optimize images. This is one of Google's own tools again. Basically, all this sort of stuff, although it may appear scary in sort of coding issues, this is for the desktop. So, although it may appear scary, this is all stuff that whoever built the site can take care of, very easily or cheaply, or, if they can't, by all means, get in contact with us. Looking at the site, with, slightly more technical view, this piece of software here just basically has a look at, how the site's been built. And to be honest, this comes back pretty good. There's no sort of major issues that need addressing. But there are a couple of things that would definitely help with, in terms of getting the website ranked in the search engines and also converting any sort of potential visitors to, not converting them, but in the search engine results, when your website is displayed, things like this, there's these missing meta descriptions, that these are something that you would want to do to try and entice a potential visitor, someone that's put in the key search term relative to your business pulled up in the search engine results in front of them. This meta description will probably make the difference between choosing you and one of your competitors. So that would be something we want to address straight away. In terms of the actual SEO side of things, you've got some duplicate page titles here, which would definitely want to be taken care of. They confuse the search engines, and as I say again, when done correctly, they really help get the website ranked. Again, similar story with the H1s and H2 headers. You've got some missing duplicate H2s, and all your H1s are duplicate. That would again be something that we want to take care of. And again, you would definitely notice some improvement straight away. Okay, you told my colleague that one of your main competitors in the area was this holasiesta.com. I hope I said that right. This piece of software here basically shows us how many key search terms you're ranking for and how much traffic you're getting as a result of that. The key search terms are listed here, the position where you're currently ranking is here, and the amount of traffic that is available for those key search terms in a month is in this column here. So I see at the moment, you guys are ranking for pretty much the same number of key search terms, but you're getting, less than 10% of, the traffic of these guys. And I can actually see that looking at the graph above, you were getting some pretty decent traffic back in September 2016, and I'd be interested to find out what you did at this time, why it suddenly dropped off. I've got a feeling it was when you had the new site built, but I will be interested to find out when we get a chance to have a chat. Okay, at the moment, there's a great deal of potential for this site. The site looks great, and you are ranking for, some decent key search terms, so some decent volumes. The problem is that you're not ranking on the first page. Anything over, position 10 is on the second page, and unfortunately, only 10% of traffic for any given search term ever goes past page 1. So that basically means all the information they're ever going to find out, all the businesses they're ever going to work with are on page 1. And at the moment, you just aren't ranking for anything, on page 1. And that is pretty much the reason why these guys are doing so well, because as you look in that position column there, all of these key search terms are page 1. I'm scrolling all the way down to here. So, that this is why they're getting, such a greater number of visits to the site each month. And the thing is that, they are ranking for some really great key search terms. I mean, I appreciate that La Siesta, Ajo and La Siesta Motel are, La Siesta Motel. I appreciate their branded key search terms, and you possibly wouldn't want to rank for those, although it may be worth getting ranked for them later just to do some brand jacking. They are ranking for things like this hotels, Ajo, AZ, on all these sort of terms. Although the traffics aren't, the available traffic isn't overwhelming, it does all add up when you're in that top half of the first page. In fact, another quick statistic to roll off is that 60% of any given search term will go to the top 3 positions. So, as you can see, they're ranking in the top 3 for all these. Okay, but it isn't a problem. We do have a proprietary method that can push these numbers from here to here, and I'd love to talk more about it when we get a chance to speak on Wednesday. Okay, thank you for watching this video, Stuart.